Let me get my big book. Okay, what's up, you guys? All right, let's get you guys set up so you can see me. All right. All right, there we go. All right, all right. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, everybody. Junior, what's up? Welcome, everybody, to Real Talk Recovery Monday night step study. That's right. Every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have step study. So if you guys are, new to the 12 steps and haven't worked them yet, or you're thinking about working them, or you're trying to just learn more about that type of program, then you're in the right place because we're going to learn together. I'm not a guru or anything like that, but I really enjoy doing the 12 steps, and I enjoy turning people on to new things that can help them stay sober. So that's what we're doing. I'm just hooking you guys up with the information, and then if you like it, you can go, go get some. Go work some steps. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. Okay, turn off. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Are y'all okay? Hey, Margie. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I was hoping that those notifications wouldn't be on because I thought I shut them off. But I am actually recording on my husband's phone because I have to keep my phone line open for work. So we're going to wait till everybody gets in here because I know it's 10 minutes till 7, and probably we got some people that I know they really want to be here, and whenever I start early, they get upset. So we're not going to start early today. We're going to wait for people to get here, okay, guys? So how is everybody's Monday? Did you guys have a good Monday? Are you guys staying sober? Tell me what's going on. Has there been any drama in these YouTube streets? Yes, we have a schedule. Did you guys like that video I put up about gabapentin? I hope everybody knows that if you're prescribed gabapentin and it's working out for you, like, I hope you guys know that I'm not dogging on that for you. Like, it's just like I'm prescribed Suboxone and it works for me, and people don't judge me for that. I just wanted to share with you guys my experience with gabapentin, and also a couple other people's experiences that I've seen, on the medication. Like, I'm never gonna judge anyone for a medication that they're prescribed. Now, if you're going around and you're taking stuff and you're not prescribed it, I'm not gonna judge you, but I just don't recommend that. Like, I really want you guys to be careful and to take the smart way about things. Like, if you're trying to come off dope, if you're on heroin or any other opiate that you're trying to kick, my suggestion to you is to seek help and to try and get into a treatment center or a detox. Hey, Seth, that's what I was going to tell you guys. I have a friend. We'll see if she comes in the meeting tonight and she can tell you guys about it. But I have a friend that had seizures from gabapentin, and it was bad. She almost died from it. And so that's why I was, let me text her. I mean, anything like that. Okay. Anything like that I can, whenever I used to take it, I was taking it to abuse it. So I don't have any against taking it as prescribed. So like I said, my experience is just one-sided. So that's why, for you guys who are commenting and use it for like nerves or how the medication can help others, just like with Suboxone. Hold on. Yes. You need to take it back, buddy. Hey, Ash. Hey, Crazy Legs. Roll call. I just left a comment. Everyone's different. I've taken it for years from my psychiatric doctor. Yeah, see, everyone's different. Just like with Suboxone, everyone's different. Some people take it and it's good for them. Some people can't stand it. So I don't want you guys to think, if you're on that medication that, I'm judging you. I think you guys all know me well enough to know that that's not how I get down. But I just got to make it clear because I know we have a lot of new people coming in, and I never want to give anybody the wrong impression because I don't want to hurt anyone, and that's always, my intentions are to help and not hurt. I don't want to add stigma to anything that's already has a stigma, because, believe me, your girl knows all about the stigma, and yes, I still have my stockings up. A little bit Paquito, Crazy Legs. Paquito. Aw, thanks, Ash. You're sweet. So, you guys, I'm so chesty that I don't wear a lot of stuff because I'm just really chesty, you guys. And I'm not ashamed, but it's embarrassing because I feel like my boobs are just so big that it's just, whew. They are overwhelming sometimes. So we got 5 more minutes and then we're going to start step 5. Okay? So how many of you guys have worked the 12 steps? Anybody? Okay. Here we go. This brings us to the 5th step. Okay. Chesty. That's it. Okay, good. So we got some people that have worked the 12 steps. That's okay, Crazy Legs. That's okay. You ain't got to apologize. Everybody, we're learning together. And for those of you guys that are just coming in, we're doing step 5, step study. For those of you guys that are, not believers in God or Jesus, I want you to know that this program is a spiritual program. It's not a religious program. And you have to come to your own conclusion and your own conception of what your higher power is. So for those of you guys that are new to my channel, this is Real Talk Recovery. We're open-minded. We support multiple pathways to recovery, and we support you no matter what your beliefs are, okay? If you believe that the trees are a greater being, then we believe that. Then we support you, okay? I know, Crazy Legs, I know. Okay, Jill, what's up, girl? I'm so glad you guys are all here. You guys, I look forward to coming on and doing these videos with you guys at night. Seriously, I've been planning this all day. Now, let me tell you guys a little bit of what's been going on with my life. I started my new job today, and so I was really nervous, you guys, at first, but I think I've been doing pretty good. We that's right, Bigfoot. We support you no matter what. We just want you to stay sober and be happy. That's what we're about here on Real Talk Recovery. We're here about saving lives, okay? Saving course. And so it's all about support, you guys. Sorry, my nose itches. It's all about supporting one another, not judging each other. We all got opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got them. Y'all know that. So that's what I want you guys to know. We have really worked hard to build this amazing community. Hey, Melysa. Oh, what's your job, Nicole? You are amazing and have a good drift. I just got a job working for a company that is representing ethical treatment centers, and what I do is I'm an intake specialist is my title on my job. So what I do is I answer the phones, and so if somebody calls and they're looking for help, I'm the person that they get to talk to. So isn't that just perfect, you guys? Isn't that just perfect for me? So when people are reaching out, struggling, hello, my name's Nicole. How can I help you? And it fits perfectly for me, you guys, because it also gives me the opportunity to share how I struggled and all that I went through when I was trying to find help. So it's really it's going to be a perfect little fit for me. But I don't work for a treatment center. I work for a company that represents these places, and helps treatment centers that are ethical and that are good and that have a recovery program. Because I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but there are a lot of very, very bad places out there that basically headhunt addicts. And they go around and they look for addicts that need help, and they take them and they just take them and they process them through their treatment center and then bill their insurance and then just wash, rinse, repeat. And so I work for a man who has a company, and what they do is they help ethical treatment centers, like just with their business model and their social media and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just one of the people who helps. Um, it could be I could be working for a different place each month. Now I don't know how long we're going to be with each place that we're working for, but right now I'm helping a place, and what I do is I answer their phones, I answer their emails, I answer live chats that come in from people that are seeking help, and seeking treatment from addiction. So it just gives me an opportunity to really help people, you guys. And I never in a million years that I'd ever be able to do something like that as a position, a paying position. And it's amazing. And I just started doing it today. Like, I had to learn some stuff, like some training stuff. And then they set me out on my own, and so the phone calls have been coming to my phone, and I've been answering the phone and talking to people and answering text messages, and so it's just great. I do that already on my own with Real Talk Recovery, but now I can do it helping others, so it's cool. So let's get started. It's always That's the thing, you guys. We have so many different options for help with treatment, you guys. Like, you don't just have to go to a rehab. You don't just have to go to AA or NA. You don't just have to be on Suboxone. Like, there are so many options, you guys. So just know that there are options for you. If you're someone who's struggling in active addiction, there's options. And if you are somebody that needs help finding out your options, you guys know the deal. You can always reach out to me. I do that on my channel too, just because I do it. It's not because that's my job. It's because I do it for you guys, because you guys are my friends. And if my friends call me and they need help, then I'm going to help them. So if you guys need help, just give me a call and I got you. Okay? Okay. All right, you guys, let's get started. So what's up, Daniel? We're going to be doing step 5 today, you guys. I got all my books laid out. In fact, let me go grab my Narcotics Anonymous book, because I want to read step 5 from all the different recovery books, okay? So hang tight, you guys. I'll get Hitman Ash. I got his Instagram. Okay, people, okay. I got all my books now. Okay, I'll go get Hitman. Hold on, you guys. All right. There you. Hey, I'm live. Come on. Okay, let me let everybody know. What we'll do is we'll do an Instagram live real fast, just to tell everybody. What's up, John? Okay, here, guys. Let's do this real fast. Oh, okay. What's up, Instagram? It's your girl, Nicole, and I got a special treat for you guys. If you didn't know, yeah, I'm live streaming right now over on YouTube. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, I'm live streaming, and we're going to be doing step 5. So if that's something that you're interested in doing with us, come on over to my YouTube channel, Real Talk Recovery. Don't be lame. Don't be shady. Come on over and hang out with us, okay? All right. Love y'all. Bye. Okay. Y'all. Behind the scenes, you guys. Behind the scenes. Okay, that was on my personal Instagram. So let's go over to Real Talk Recovery because that's where all my Real Talk Recovery people are at. Okay, let's do this one too. Add to your story. Bup, bup, bup. Okay, here we go. What's up, Instagram? Real Talk Recovery fam. It's Nicole. I wanted to come over and let you guys know that we haven't started yet. We're waiting on y'all. So if you want to come over and hang out with us, we're doing step 5 over here at the house. Come on over to the house or come on over to my YouTube channel at Real Talk Recovery. We're hanging on. We're waiting for you. So come on and join us. Step 5. Let's do this. All right, bye. All right, there we go. We got all the social medias covered, you guys. Now, this is what it takes when you got to, hey, Kim, when you're trying to have a channel, I'm telling you guys, it's all this kind of stuff goes into it. I didn't realize it until I got started, and now I realize it takes a lot of work. Step 5 on my channel now. So, anyway, you guys, I just love y'all to death. Y'all have helped me so much, and like I said, all these things. What's up, Nate Dogg? Okay, y'all. Nate Dogg 916 is in the house. Y'all go sub up his channel if you haven't already. Okay, are y'all ready? All right, here we go, guys. Danielle, sometimes you have to go in and resubscribe because it just doesn't want us to have, I don't know, they like to be, I'm telling you guys, YouTube is shady. They're shading me. I get, hey, what time do you want, or what day do you want to do it? We'll do it this week. You down? I get off work. I'll be at work tomorrow till 2, Wednesday till 2, Thursday till 2, and Friday till 2. Then I'll be off working at the house. So whenever you want to do it, Nate, we'll do it. Just call me after 2 and I'll jump on with you anytime. I'm real easy. So just text me and let me know when. I know you're off on Thursdays. So if you want to do it Wednesday night, I got you. Okay? All right. Okay, guys, here, let's get started on step 5. Welcome to everybody that's just getting in the chat. Thanks, everybody, for coming. We are going to be doing step 5 tonight. I really appreciate everyone for coming over. I was just telling everybody that I started my new job today, and I was super nervous, but I have you guys, and I think about you guys every time I talk to somebody, and I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. This is what I do. This is what I do. You know? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, where it all began. Okay, so chapter 6. It's called what did I say? Intake Specialist. Chapter 6 in the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, page 72. Okay. Having made our personal inventory, what shall we do about it? So remember last week on Monday we talked about step 4, which was our inventory. Basically taking inventory, writing down all the things, having our list of all the resentments, all the good, the bad, and the ugly that we've ever done, how it affected our lives, whether it affected us emotionally, financially, relationship-wise, sexually, all these different instincts. That's what happens with resentments, is if they affect our instincts. So now we're shifting from that inventory into step 5. We have been trying to get a new attitude, a new relationship with our Creator, and to discover the obstacles in our path. We have admitted certain defects. We have ascertained in a rough way what the trouble is. We have put our finger on the weak items in our own personal inventory. Now these are about to be cast out. So what we're going to do is we're going to cast out those weak things that are no longer serving us. Because when we're in our active addiction, we take on a lot of shit that it's just not good for us. A lot of bad behaviors, a lot of hurt, a lot of trauma. And so by taking an inventory and looking deep inside of ourselves, we can write these things down, come to terms with a lot of these things, take responsibility for a lot, and then get rid of it. Get rid of anything that's holding you back, that's blocking you from the sunlight of the Spirit, that's blocking you from growing in your sobriety. Okay? And a lot of us, you guys, I don't think we realize that, we have a lot of The reason why we were getting high was because we were self-medicating and we were blocking out a lot of things. And so when you get sober, what's going to happen is a lot of these things are going to rush back in. And it's like a slap in the face. And it's scary and it's uncomfortable. And a lot of emotions are going to be flowing. You guys think I cry a lot now? You should have seen me the first 6 months of my sobriety. I cried every single day. And I was so afraid because, first of all, my son was in foster care. I didn't know how to be a mom sober. I didn't know how to be a wife sober. I didn't know how to work a job sober. I didn't know how to do anything sober. And so the first 6 months of my sobriety was the scariest 6 months ever. It was basically like being a newborn baby, you guys. Seriously. Okay, this requires action on our part, which, when completed, will mean that we have admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our defects. This brings us to the fifth step in the program of recovery mentioned in the preceding chapter. So, the fifth step is admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. So basically what we're doing is all that stuff we wrote down in step 4, we're going to tell it to somebody now. We're going to tell it to our higher power, we're going to tell it to ourselves, and we're going to tell it to our sponsor. Okay? All right. This is perhaps, and I heard some of you saying just now that it was very hard. This is perhaps difficult, especially discussing our defects with another person. So let's pause and talk about that right now. So I know a lot of people have trust issues, right? It's hard. It's hard, especially when you are, first of all, you're new in your sobriety. Okay, you just got sober. You just probably started working with a sponsor. You probably haven't even been with them 6 months. I know for me, I think I was on my 5th step by the 3rd month I was in my recovery. We were knocking it out, y'all. We were going. And that's kind of slow. I know people who started their steps and were just flying through them with their sponsor. So I've heard a lot of people, they don't feel comfortable. They don't want to tell their sponsor everything. They don't want to share any of these things with another human being. Okay? Okay. I've also heard people, and this is so unfortunate and it makes me really upset. I've also had girls that I've worked with that have told me that, the reason that they weren't working the steps is because they had a sponsor that told people what they told them. Okay, and I want you guys to hear me out. That's not something that I have ever went through, and it's not something that's supposed to happen. And I want to reassure you guys that there are good sponsors out there that will take you through the steps, you can tell them all of these things you did. And I'm talking about very deep, dark things that you haven't told anybody. And these people will never tell a soul. They'll take it to their grave. I promise you that. Okay, I know because I have a sponsor like that. She knows everything about me. She knows the things that she knows things that I think I just told my mom these things after I got sober. My mom didn't even know them. And so I want you to know that just because you have a bad experience with one bad apple doesn't mean that everyone else is going to be like that, okay? I unfortunately had a horrible sponsor. And here's the thing, you guys, I know that it's difficult. It's okay, Danielle. I know it's difficult when you've been hurt, okay? But I want you guys to hear me and listen to me, okay? Give it a chance. Hey, Brandon, give it a chance. Don't block it out from one bad experience, because I'm promising you that these steps, they saved my life. They helped me to learn how to live my life in a healthy way. They gave me friendships that I never knew I would ever be able to have. I can trust women again. And I couldn't trust women for a long time because I just thought women were not. I had such a bad experience having friends that were women. And so through these steps, I've been able to heal, and now I can have friendships with women and have good friendships, and that's because these steps have helped me. they've also helped me connect with a power greater than me, with my God, my conception of God. And I was so far away from my higher power. I was so lost, you guys. And so through these steps, I've been able to have a connection. And I'm just so grateful for that, you guys. Have no idea how much it has changed my life for the better. And so that's why I want to share these things with you, because if it helped me, then it can help you guys, you know? If it helped me, then it can help you guys. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to do that. So, all right. So it says that this is a difficult step. We think we have done well enough in admitting these things to ourselves. There is doubt about that. In actual practice, we usually find a solitary self-appraisal insufficient. So basically what it's telling us is that, sure we can talk to ourselves about it. Sure, it's easy to admit our wrongs to ourselves, right? But that is insufficient. It's not going to do when you're trying to work these steps and get the maximum benefit out of these steps. You have to share what you went through with somebody else. You have to open yourself up, lay yourself out, be vulnerable, and just let go. Let go. What do you have to lose? Okay, so here we go. Many of us thought it necessary to go much further. We will be more reconciled to discussing ourselves with another person when we see good reasons why we should do so. The best reason first. So here's the best reason. If we skip this vital step, we may not overcome our drinking and using. So basically what it's saying in this book is that if you skip this step, if you skip step 5, you're going to drink again. You're going to relapse. So let's underline that. That's important right there. So basically it's telling us that this step is crucial. They're all crucial, but you've got to do this, okay? Time after time, newcomers have tried to keep to themselves certain facts about their lives. Trying to avoid this humbling experience, they have turned to easier methods. Almost invariably, they got drunk and high. So this is a fact-finding experience, and it's a humbling experience. Like I said before, we're cutting ourselves open. We're bearing it all, okay? And that's why you guys ask me a lot, like, I don't know how you're so brave, Nicole. You're so brave. You're so vulnerable. How do you tell these stories? Because I have to. Do you understand now? I have to. Sharing these stories sets me free. Sharing these stories with you guys keeps me sober. I have to do these things to stay sober. Now, am I telling you guys that you have to get on YouTube and tell everybody? I'm not telling you that. But I'm telling you, you have to sit with another man or another woman and talk about these things and get it out of you. Get it off of you. Get that evil off of you, because that's what it is. It's blocking you off. It's keeping you stunted. It's keeping you stagnant. It's keeping you from growing. Yes, it eases the mind and clears out the clutter. Exactly, Ash, because we got to get rid of that bad inventory, right? All that shit that we've been lugging around in our backpack for years. All the things that we're ashamed of, that we feel guilt over, you guys know the deal. That extra weight, get it up off of you. Be free, because that's what this is about. This is about being free. So, let's read that one more time, okay, guys? Okay, trying to avoid this humbling experience, they have turned to easier methods. Almost invariably, they got drunk and high. So both, they relapsed. Having persevered with the rest of the program, they wondered why they fell. We think the reason is that they never completed their house cleaning. They took inventory all right, but hung on to some of the worst items in stock. They only thought they had lost their egoism and fear. They only thought they had humbled themselves. But they had not learned enough of humility, fearlessness, and honesty in the sense we find it necessary until they told someone else all their life story. So, sharing your life story, all the good, the bad, and the ugly, it smashes the ego, which we saw that word egoism. It gets rid of the fear, okay? And it's humbling. Okay, that's important. Part of recovery is letting go of our pride and our ego. It talks about it at the beginning of the book, how it has to be smashed. Our pride and ego has to be smashed completely. And you guys know what fear is. Fuck everything and run. Fear is bullshit, right? And fear is what keeps us from being able to move forward from everything. Fear of the unknown, fear of abandonment, fear of not being liked or accepted. I mean, how many of you guys have all those fears? I know that those were some of the main reasons I got high, was that fear of not being like everybody else, fear of not fitting in, that lack of self-confidence or self-worth, the need for validation. And by working the fourth step and then sharing in your fifth step, these things will all be addressed with your sponsor. So, more than most people, the alcoholic leads, and y'all remember when I was telling you guys about the double life? This is what I'm talking about. More than most people, the alcoholic leads, or addict, leads a double life. He is very much the actor. To the outer world, he presents his stage character. This is the one he likes his fellows to see. So he likes everybody else to see this one side of him, right? He wants to enjoy a certain reputation, but knows in his heart he doesn't deserve it. The inconsistency is made worse by the things he does on his sprees. Coming to his senses, he is revolted at certain episodes he vaguely remembers. These memories are a nightmare. He trembles to think someone might have observed him. As fast as he can, he pushes these memories far inside of himself. He hopes they will never see the light of day. He is under constant fear and tension, and that makes for more getting high, more drinking and using. So, this was what I was talking about, the two different sides, the dual personalities fighting against each other, okay? And so we want everybody to see this certain part of us, this, the hardworking Nicole, the Nicole that loves to help others, the Nicole that is confident and is a good mother. And then you have the Nicole who, when I was in active addiction, was not confident, was not a good mother, was not responsible. And when I would go out and get high, I would do all these terrible things, and then I would come back and I would be sober up, and I would think, oh my God, all those things, why did I do that? Why did I take my son with me to the dope man's house? Why did I leave my husband for 3 days and not come back home? And all that guilt and shame would just pile up, and then I would get high again. So all these things that we are going to sit down and share with our sponsor, these are all things that are going to set us free. We don't have to carry that bondage anymore, that fucking extra weight. We can let go of that shit and we can move forward. And then you guys, what you'll do after you do your fifth step is you get down to your 10th step and you'll take an inventory every night. So that way you never get overwhelmed or backed up with this extra baggage. And then you'll redo the steps. So that way if you do have a couple of things that you're hanging on to, you can let that shit go again. So you keep doing it. And this is going to be a thing. See, recovery is life. This is a lifelong process. We're going to be doing these for the rest of our lives to better ourselves, and it's going to help us in the long run. We have this amazing program, you guys, to get up off all this ugh, Hey, Scotty, what are you doing, baby? I'm a Pisces, but I see you. Okay, so let me read one more thing. Psychologists are inclined to agree with us. We have spent thousands of dollars for examinations. We know but few instances where we have given these doctors a fair break. We have seldom told them the whole truth, nor have we followed their advice. Unwilling to be honest with these sympathetic men, we were honest with no one else. Small wonder many in the medical profession have a low opinion of alcoholics and addicts and their chances for recovery. So, that unwillingness to be honest, you guys, is one of the things that holds us back the most. I know for me, it was just, I couldn't get honest. And I held on to this shit. And I don't know why I held on to it for so long, you guys, but I'm so glad that I let go of that. Okay, we must be entirely honest with somebody if we expect to live long or happily in this world. Rightly and naturally, we think well before we choose the person or persons with whom to take this intimate and confidential step. So, before you choose a sponsor, you're going to think, you're going to watch, you're going to sit in the meeting or wherever you're at that you're, in a meeting where you see other people that are in sobriety, and you're going to watch everybody and you're going to hear their stories and you're going to listen to what they're sharing. And this is what has always been told to me. When you're looking for a sponsor, you look for someone, you guys, who you want. So I was looking for a lady who had a job. I was looking for, had a vehicle and was like able to go places and I wanted somebody that I could say, you know what, that's what I want to do when I get older. That's what I want to do when I get my, recovery and I'm getting my 6 months, my year, my 2 years. I want to look for someone that has what I want. What, Neil?
I say good boy, Paco.
Okay. It also talks about down the paragraph a little bit. It talks about how there are some people who, this is pissing me off. And I blocked the notifications. Sorry, guys. It also tells us a little bit down on the paragraph. It talks about they actually go and they meet with a priest and do a confession. Let me find it so I can read to you. Okay. If we cannot or would rather not do this, we search our acquaintances for a closed mouth, understanding friend. Perhaps our doctor or psychologist will be the person. It may be one of our own family, but we cannot disclose anything to our wives or our parents, which will hurt them and make them unhappy. We have no right to save our own skin at another person's expenses. Such parts of our story we tell to someone who will understand, yet be unaffected. So when we're sharing our story with people and we're looking for somebody to share it with, a sponsor, a mentor, an accountability partner, we are looking for someone who is not going to be directly affected by what we're telling them. So, if you're doing your fifth step with your husband and you have to tell your husband that you cheated on him and that you spent all the money in the bank account 6 months ago when you were still getting high, you can't do that. You can't work the steps with your husband or your boyfriend or your best friend or your mom or your dad. It has to be somebody that's not directly connected to you like that, because the things that you're sharing, that's why you sit down with somebody that is somebody that you look up to, somebody that you want what they have. And I'm telling you, that's how you do it. Okay. So now we're going to shift out of the big book, and I want to read a little bit about what it has to say about step 5 in the Narcotics Anonymous book. So, do it. Okay, so there's step 5. We admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact natures of our wrongs. Okay, step 1, 2, 3. And I think you guys will find this book is a lot easier to understand. So, here we go. Are y'all ready? Step 5. This is out of the Narcotics Anonymous basic text. Narcotics Anonymous basic text. All right. The fifth step, we're listen to this. We're starting out the gate going hard. The fifth step is the key to freedom. Bam! Freedom, baby. It allows us to live clean in the present. Sharing the exact nature of our wrongs sets us free to live. That if we keep these defects inside of us, they will lead us back to using. Holding on to our past would eventually sicken us and keep us from taking part in our new way of life. If we are not honest when we take our fifth step, we will have the same negative results that dishonesty brought us in the past. Got it? Step 5 suggests that we admit to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of wrongs. We looked at our wrongs, examined our behavior patterns, and started to see the deeper aspects of our disease. Now we sit with another person and share our inventory out loud. So right here it's telling you guys, we looked at our wrongs, examined our behavior patterns, and started to see the deeper aspects of our disease. So we talk a lot about changing behaviors here on the channel. And that's exactly what you're doing when you're working these steps, is you're learning how to even recognize. Okay, so a lot of us, when we get sober, we absolutely have no self-awareness. And that's to be expected, because when you're an active addict, all you're thinking about is how you can change the way you feel. You're not thinking about how those actions are affecting anyone else. So you are absolutely walking around in a fog. You are absolutely tunnel vision. Me, me, me. All I can think about is me, me, me. Nobody else. So there's a total lack of self-awareness. And through working these steps, self-awareness is going to be a gift that is going to sprout up. And when you get self-awareness, I'm going to just tell y'all something right now. Let me tell y'all a story. Storytime became self-aware. I was probably sick, like I said, 6 months sober or so, and I was working at Nukes. I had just gotten this job, you guys. I was a salad girl, and I was good at it. Man, I could make a salad faster than anybody. That's why they made me the salad girl. And I'm talking, Nukes has these amazing, huge salads with all kinds of different ingredients. So I was a salad girl, and I was killing it. And I was doing my job and hustling, and I always do like that. And then all of a sudden I stopped working and I looked up and I saw everybody in the restaurant. I swear to you, it felt like everybody's eyes were focused on me. And it was like I just totally, I got out of this black fog, this lack of self-awareness that I was in, and it just snapped out of me. And I started realizing, wow, like there's people, and I'm not just like skating through life anymore. And like I actually have to take responsibility for things, and I can't just like not show up to my job, and I can't just call in, and I can't just, so anxious. I started shaking, but I remember it like it was yesterday, because I called my sponsor and I was like, I feel like everybody's looking at me. And she was like, oh, girl, it's okay. You're just becoming more aware. You're becoming aware of yourself and how your actions and the things that you say and do can affect others. And it really is such an amazing gift, you guys, to be able to... Is it glitching really bad, you guys? Tell me what's happening. Ash, tell me what's happening. It really is such an amazing gift to wake up out of that fog, Okay, y'all close it and come right back in. Okay. Hey, Hungry Ghost. Is it because the beeping notification? I'm sorry, guys. Do y'all want me to stop it and come back in on my phone? Because I do that, if that would be better. Y'all let me know. Okay. Okay. All right. I hope you guys will stay. All right. Okay. So our higher power, you want, okay, okay, that's what I'm gonna do, you guys. We're gonna stop this and I'm gonna start up a new stream, okay? So come right back. Stop it and come right back.